it's Miss Amanda here, and today we're going to be doing a science experiment. And even though this is my reading channel, I wanted you to know that science uses language too. And today we're going to be using some scientific prediction questions. And those questions I have right here are what, how, and why. So first we're going to start with the first question, what? What are we doing today? Well, we're doing a science experiment, and the name of this experiment is called Bubble Lamp in a Bag. So this is one I made earlier, and you'll be able to make one too. You can either do it with me, or you can do it afterwards. And in the description of this video, I have all the things you need and the directions. Now, we're going to move on with our question, what? We also need to know what we're going to be using today. So, we're going to use some vegetable oil. We're going to use some water. Food coloring. And an antacid tablet, and this one is Alka-Seltzer. Now, the second question, how? How are we going to do this experiment? Well, we're going to mix the oil and the water, the food coloring, and the antacid tablet. Now, let's think about that for a minute. What do you think will happen? What do you think will happen when we mix oil and water and then add the tablet? Remember your answer to that question, and let's see if you're right at the end of the experiment. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the why. And this is the scientific reasoning behind this experiment. So here I have a water bottle, and it has some water in it. And I'm going to add some oil to it. And you can see already that something is happening. Now, what color is the oil? Oil is kind of that yellow gold color, right? And water is clear, so we can see all of the yellow is on the top, and that's the oil. All of our oil floated to the top. And even with the cap on, I'm going to shake it. And you can see it's really cloudy. And if you look at the bottom of the bottle is starting to get clearer, and the top is changing yellow again. And that's because oil and water don't mix. Oil will always float to the top. Now I'm going to draw a picture for you so you can see. Water molecules are attracted to each other, and they always stick together. So I'm going to draw some molecules from the water, and see they're sticking together. So those are our water molecules, and they're all stuck together. Now, we're going to use red for our oil molecule. When the oil molecule comes along, it's not attracted to the water, so it can't stick to the water. It's going to go the opposite direction, and it's going to float away from the water. Just like magnets. Have you ever taken a magnet? And sometimes, if you turn it one way, it sticks together. But if you turn it the opposite direction, it doesn't stick, it just falls. See? So this is the law of attraction when you're using scientific terms. Now the third part of our experiment is going to be the tablet. And the tablet is made up of chemicals that are called, one is called sodium bicarbonate and the other is citric acid. And this is going to make the chemical reaction in our experiment. And I want you guys to guess what that reaction is going to be. And it's going to make a reaction between the oil and the water. So you ready to get started? I am. So I'm going to do my experiment in a bag. If you don't have a Ziplock bag, that's okay. You can actually do it in a water bottle. You could also do it in a plastic container or anything that you can see through, even a drinking glass. The first thing I'm going to add is my water. So we're going to pour that right into the bag. Then I'm going to take some food coloring. If you don't have food coloring, that's okay. The only reason why I'm using food coloring is because it makes it a little bit more fun and a little bit easier to see. But you don't have to use food coloring. So we're going to make our water blue. And I just put 2 or 3 drops in there. And I'm just going to shake it around so our water turns blue. There we go, we have our blue water. Now the next thing we need to do is to add our oil. So I'm going to measure that out because we need 3 cups of oil. So that was 1 cup of water, and now we need 3 cups of oil. So we have 1. 2. 3. Now you can already see what we were just talking about, how the water and oil, they don't mix together. And you can already see the oil molecules is trying to get away from the water. And it's going up. It's moving away from the water. And it's floating up to the top. Now I'm not going to drop, because the next step is the tablet, I'm not going to drop the whole tablet inside. I crushed it up just with my hands. They're very soft. You can break them into small pieces. So we're going to break it up into some small pieces so that we can really see that chemical reaction. So we'll add a couple of pieces at a time, and then we'll put a bunch in. I'm going to grab 1 piece here, and I'm going to drop it in. And you see the tablet went down to the bottom. And you can see some bubbles starting to form. Pretty cool, huh? Let's see what happens when we add some more. You see all those bubbles going up and coming back down? That's the reaction from the tablets. So those chemicals that we talked about are gases, and they're releasing carbon dioxide. And what's happening is those water molecules are sticking together, and now they're hitching a ride onto the carbon monoxide. So the gas is releasing little bubbles, and the water is hitching a ride onto those bubbles, onto those gas bubbles, and now the water is riding up with the bubbles, but then when the gas is released, they're falling all the way back down to the bottom of the bag. And they're joining back in with the water again. So let's watch it one more time. And this time I'm going to put a bunch of the antacid tablets in here, a bunch of the pieces. Look at all those bubbles. They're riding up with the gas molecules, and when the gas is released, they're falling back down to the bottom of the bag to rejoin the water. And the oil is just staying right on top, and it's still floating on top of the water. So it's the water molecules that are floating up and down in the oil. And I have a couple more pieces left, so we'll throw a couple more in there. Here come those bubbles again. They're really fun to watch too. Some of them are big and some of them are little. And you can even zipper your bag up or put a lid on your container and keep watching it until all the gases have dissolved and the water and oil has separated again. Well, now it's your turn to try this experiment at home. And remember, you always need to have parent permission or an adult supervision. I hope you had a great time, and I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.